Oh, there we go. Oh, I'm already good. Okay. All right. All right, that's good. Really good. Hold on, let me check if my. I'm already good. Okay. All right. All right, that's good. Really good. There's like a slight delay I'm hearing, and I'm gonna probably mute this really quickly. Just hearing myself that I'm good and all. Hi. Oh, Jesus Christ, the fucking audio's the audio's way too high. I gotta stop doing that. Okay, so hello guys. How's it going? I know people are probably not even watching right now, but of course they're not because they don't care. Just kidding, they don't. They do. I bet there's some people out there that do. So, yeah. How's everybody doing? I bet everyone's doing good. 2021 is still being that way, or being fine, I guess. I mean, I can't even speak. Oh, hey, someone came in. Nice. I do see your comment. I should probably not. There's like a slight delay, so it's like, sorry if I'm probably gonna go and. But here, I'm gonna probably get to what we're gonna get to, or whatever. We're probably just gonna go and chat. Really quickly, I'm gonna go on my iPad here and view the stream on there. That's what I did with. Oh, sorry. Just that's what I did with my Final Fantasy VII stream I did months ago. So I'm really quickly gonna go ahead and get on the stream on there. So it's on the same speed or like on the delay, so I don't have to worry about things or whatever the fuck I'm doing. So okay, all right, I'm on. I'm currently watching. Okay, that's cool. All right, so it's about like a second delay there because I just moved my mouse and it's just like about 5 seconds or so. So that's great. So I'm really quickly gonna grab my charger from my iPad real quick. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. Had to mute myself because you don't want to hear the background noises. Because why not? Because that would kind of be annoying. So, all right, so we're just gonna do random stuff and just wait around a bit for people to come in. Maybe. I mean, people don't even watch my streams anyway until after they're done being, done being whatever. But it's yeah. I don't know what to say but that. There's 3 people watching as I see right now. It's one of my friends. Collab or make a live stream. Maybe I suppose I don't know. I gotta consider that more or think about that more. Because it's kind of a thing we need to think about how to put it together and stuff. but it would be fun though. So, as I was saying, we're gonna do some redesigning or artsy stuff. So as you can see here, I opened up a document that listed all of my Las Vegas OC stuff, and I've also added Reno. So I've done like I've made these are like really old. I'm sorry, I'm saying a lot. I'm usually not prepared to really speak because this is not scripted, so I can't. You're just gonna listen to me ramble quite a bit. So, Las Vegas OCs checklist. So I made these OCs way back in 2017, and it was when I was like, 12, and they're about 3 years old now. 3.5, no, not 3.5, 3 to 4 years old. So I listed the. It kind of goes like this, like back, because left to right. So what I have listed here. Yeah, yeah. All the live streams aren't really scripted, so people are rambling on. But how do people know what they're saying? That's just, I guess it's just they're really good at it. So we have Hacienda, Monte Carlo, Park MGM, Boardwalk, Aladdin, Dunes, MGM Grand, which is the old, which is Bally's now, Barbary Coast, O'Shea's Casino, Flamingo Capri, I don't know, Imperial Palace, the Quad Link, which is like that small thing that's near the Flamingo, Holiday Casino, Castaways, Nob Hill, Casino Royale, Sands, Desert Inn, New Frontier, Last Frontier, They've really gone with the Frontier name. Silver Slipper, Golden Slipper, that's kind of cool. Stardust, Royal Nevada. Wait, why is it labeled Royal Nevada? Like, I don't, what? Wait, hold on, what? Okay, I guess I never knew. Silver City, Rieta? I guess that's what, La Concha I know about. Is it La Concha or Concha Motel? I don't know. Riviera I know. Thunderbird, Silverbird, El Rancho, Algiers Hotel, Club Bingo, Sahara, El Celeste, and now it's back to the Sahara now, which is, and now it's back to Sahara. El Rancho, Old and First Hotel, which is like the very first one, and then Vegas World, Circus, Main Street Station, Mail. We'll get to what the Mail thing is about in a little bit. Main Street Station, Plaza, California, Circular, Golden Gate, Binions, Golden Nugget, Fremont, Four Queens, Downtown Grand, which is just Grand, the D. These are just the Fremont Street ones. Cortez, Las Vegas Club, Pioneer Club, The Mint, La Bayou, Gold Spike, Mandalay Bay, Delano, Luxor, Excalibur, Tropicana, New York, the MGM, the new one, which is the green one. Cosmopolitan, I cannot read today. Paris, Planet Hollywood, Bellagio area, Vidara, Caesar's Palace, Cromwell, Weston, Flamingo, High Roller, Lynx, yeah, we'll get to that in a second because I decided to kind of develop something here. High Roller, hold on, got it on for a second. It's like 5 o'clock here, so sorry for things. Harrah's female, we'll get to that in a second too. Mirage, Venetian, MSG Sphere, one of an okay. Palazzo, it's Palazzo. Am I reading that right? Treasure Island, the Trump Hotel, which is the big, not a big hotel, but it's like a little, it's like a, I know people are probably going to be very triggered by that word. Wynn West. I'm going to probably change that to Resorts World, because why is Wynn West one of them? Wynn, Encore, Resorts World, Slots of Fun. Wait, yeah, I should probably change that. Hold on, let me copy that and paste it. Okay, so X this. We're gonna probably change it to where the flippin' hell is Win West. I can't even speak. Oh, I can't even. There we go. All right. Okay, Resorts World, which is going to be because Resorts World has like the same color scheme um as the cool. Look at that. It has the same like color as Win, so that's why I kind of did that. We'll get to that in a second. Okay. Okay, so excuse me for my typing or my thing because my my okay, so we'll get to that in a second. I'll get to that why it's like that, but so get her down on the line here. So Win, Encore, Lots of Fun, Drew, Turnberry, the Turnberry. We'll get to that. We'll get to the explanation of the lore or like the background of this Sky. What the fuck is Sky? What the fuck? Hold on. Let me look this up. Hold on. Sky. Oh yeah, mind you, there's also my G and H and backspace button don't freaking work, which is a pain. So you're gonna have to. It's this one. Okay, I see. Cool. Back to what we were doing. So Sky, International, Hilton, Westgate, Stratosphere, Rio, Palace Station, Boulder Station. Okay, and then Santa Fe Station and Red Rock and Suncoast. Then, moving on to the Reno's checklist. I don't really recall where the heck these were created. I think there were some time between now and sometime after I did the Vegas OCs. So Atlantis, Circus, Female, we'll get to that in a second. Club Calneva, Comstock Hotel, El Dorado, MGM Grand, Female, Bally's Male, Reno Hilton, Grand Sierra Resort, Harold's Club. Should I put the Bally's as a? I don't know. Honestly, I should probably do that. Okay, there we go. I've changed it. I'm gonna save it. Okay, back where we were saying. Harold's Club, Harrah's Reno, Mapes Hotel, the Montage, Mount Rose Station, Peppermint Mill Reno, Renaissance Reno, Riverside Hotel, Sands Regency, Silver Legacy Resort, Station Casino, Sundowner, Whitney Peak Hotel, and finally the Nugget. And we'll get to that in a second. So, all right. So, did you guys manage to sit by all that or whatnot? I'm just asking about that because, okay, as I'm checking the live stream on the iPad, it's delayed. I just legit just catched up to me. And it's probably catching what I'm rambling right now. Okay. Alright, so what I was doing, or what I'm gonna listen, I never wrote this stuff down, so this technically just came on the top of my head and was stayed in my head for like the last 3 years. Hold on a second. Sorry, I had a yawn. Kind of a bit of a yawn there. I'm kind of always tired for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but so these OCs are really cool. I guess they're kind of they were fun to make as I remember, and I do remember how I designed it in the first place, but we'll get that into a second. Okay, yeah, let's start with that before we get into any other stuff here. So, as a person that was born in Las Vegas, I always loved the hotels after going there and just the way they look. And I wanted to make characters out of them. So, I did, and that's exactly what I did. I did human stuff, whatever. I drew them. I drew whatever I had or whatnot. And yeah. So I don't know where those little, I drew them on like little notebook paper or somewhere. I don't know where I had them or where I have them now. Probably somewhere, but who knows? Excuse me, yawning again. It happens often, so you're gonna have to get used to it. So these these OCs have been drawn on paper, but those were like the earliest drawings of them back when I first drew them. Those are like the original drawings. And now I don't know where the heck they went. They're somewhere, but who knows? They're somewhere. And you know, whatever. So the original idea, oh god, sorry about that. The original idea of trying to draw these things where supposedly I wanted to do like, tuxedos because Vegas is all fancy and stuff, especially back then it was. Because my dad told me about that, because, he's a boomer. But, him being all, whatever, like all that stuff, and cool, so, I'm not even making any fucking sense. So, I wanted to make, like, little tuxedos, I think it was, and then, like, on the inside, it would show, like, these different colors and stuff, and, all that. But suddenly, my mind, being the artist I wasn't now, I was still trying to draw and improving my art style and stuff. And I remember it turned into looking like capes, and that's exactly what the capes came from, is because it was a design thing. That wasn't intended, but it came part of them anyway. And somebody's telling me to shut up. Well, that's great. That's wonderful. I don't know why you're telling me that, but that's good. Aren't we just here to talk? Is that really what we're doing here? Anyway, 4 people are in. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but but gonna continue on where I am left off because why not? I don't know why should I stop now, because I was just in the middle of a thing here and I was whatever. As I was saying, the design flaw was, cool or whatnot. So, sorry, I really threw me off. I was trying to think where I was at right now. Alright, so the capes were a design flaw, as I said, but they were like non intentional. So now the case here is that I kind of changed the course here in a second. I think this is where I was, I think it was hold on. Like I'm trying to remember because it's been like 4 years, so of course I'm going to not remember. So the capes now, like the clothing and stuff are going to like okay, the capes have like different like all of these OCs have like symbols on them somehow. We'll get to the Reno ones in a second. I'm sorry you keep hearing me ramble because I'm literally trying to think because I'm not like it takes me a bit to think things sometimes. But the capes had a different color of each depending on what the color palette of the hotels were, if that makes any sense, and each of them have these letterings and it represents their initials, which is technically the first letter of their like the first of crap, what was it? The first initial of their name. Sometimes it's if they're 2 words, they have 2 letters for their initials. Like for example, for Mandalay Bay, it would be MB. Yeah, it would be that. Or if it was Vegas World, for example, it would be VW. It's kind of like the VW. Oh, someone's saying what's up in the chat. Hello, how's it going? How is it going? How's it going? Uh, Shoot, where was I? So, this is really going off a great start. What a way, Taylor, to mess up your fucking whatever the hell you're doing. Great flippin' job. So, as I was saying, in my brain not even processing, what the hell am I doing? I'm gonna. Okay, cool. You're chilling. That's neat. Okay. Okay, so as I was saying, those little symbols, but there's different design things. Like, there's, of course, there's like, I think I'm delayed. I don't know if you're delayed or not. I can't really tell if you are. Don't you mean like, saying that I'm noticing your comment just now? Honestly, I don't know what that means, but okay. Alright, so I was just saying, the capes thing wasn't really okay. The capes are only for like the male characters. That's what the thing happened with the whole thing or whatnot or whatever the heck whatever. I don't even. I'm trying to think. This really threw me off. I don't know why my brain's not even. It was going so nicely, but then my brain's like, no, go and do this and that and start rambling shit. So there were girl OCs depending on their name, and then the boy OCs, which are the male whatever stuff. So the girls are pretty easy to do. They were, depending on which ones were the ones, they would have dresses. They were easily designable, and they can do whatever. And they have, instead of having capes, they have the symbols on the dresses. Or whatever. They have the symbols on the dresses. Well, not on the dress exactly, but it's like on their shoulders. That's what I kind of went with. And yeah, but enough explaining those Las Vegas OCs, which took very long for me to freaking explain for some reason. I don't know why I went off and being like, hey, I'm gonna ramble off and do whatever, and honestly, I don't know anymore. Now, anyway, that's all done. We're done with that. Reno OCs. Now, what I remember doing was making these, having the Reno OCs have these, like, fancy jackets or whatever, as I remember giving them. Or, like, some kind of, like, cool jackets. Their symbols would be on their shirts and not on their capes because they didn't have them, so they would be bright and big. For example, if Circus Circus was one, it would be CC. I think the girls' designs kept the dresses, but I'm not sure because I don't remember because I never actually took consideration to design these. All I just did was give them like a cool jacket or whatever and stuff. And that's kind of what I did, and I kind of didn't really develop anything more than that. So, someone's congratulating me on trying to, or I don't know what they're clapping for. Or, sorry, I don't understand. But anyway, as I was saying here, like I never had consideration to even design these, so maybe we can actually get to a couple of these during this stream, which I hope we actually do. So, as a matter of fact, let's get right into the origin of these, or like the things of why they're labeled as female or male. So, there's a couple. So, for example, we're going to go to Bally's, which is technically a hotel that was in Reno, as well as the one in Las Vegas here. So, for example, Bally's. Okay, so Bally's was the old MGM Grand, and the old MGM Grand. We're gonna take a look at that real quick. Oh, someone says hello. Oh, it's you. Hello. Hey, nice to see ya. So, as I was explaining, I'm getting distracted here. This is what's getting me fucking off the rails because I'm not even. Okay, sorry. It's not your guys' fault. I'm not. Sorry, I didn't mean to put that on you. It's my own fault for looking at my whatever and stuff. Oh, 40 minutes later, whatever. People decided to freaking join the stream. Are you kidding me? Hi, Cyphus. How's it going? It's another one of my friends. Everyone's like, yay. There's 4 people now. It's kind of going back and forth a little bit. Alright, so, as I was saying, we're going to get into the history of Vegas here in a second. MGM. Oh my god, my flippin'. Okay, Grand Fire. We'll get to that in a second. Oh my god, I hate my G and M thing. I hate it. It sucks. I hate it a lot. It's like, okay, enough of that. So, this is a fire that happened, like, god, so long ago. How long ago was that? Sorry, my flipping buttons don't work. That's about 40 years ago. Not surprising. So this is a fire that happened at the MGM Grand, which was a casino that apparently, as you can tell, oh god, it's terrible. Jeez, I look at these and it's sad. So this was a fire that occurred. I think it was a deli that set it off, or it was some kind of restaurant that set it off. Something set it off for some whatever reason. And so it was like, I think it was like the worst fire in like, oh sorry, I was cracking my knuckles. I think it was like the worst fire in like Nevadan history? Am I right? Or is it some kind of other worst fire that happened? Who knows? But the MGM Grand Fire caused it to burn down, of course, and they had to change it. And this is what it was before the fire happened, and this is why I called it MGM Grand Old, which the old one, which is exactly referring to the old one, which is here. And the reason why Bally's is here is because Bally's is now what it is. So you can see the thing there. Yeah, it's a lot like the MGM Grand thing, but it's like different. I think this tower is never here, but you know, they never. It came up. I'm sorry, I just spaced out there for a second. So, Bally's Hotel. I was just checking the chat. So, the reason Bally's is a female here is because I originally got a female, and of course I had the idea of her having a brother that is in Reno, which why the Bally's here, where I think where the where technically different stuff has just been like, you know, Grand Sierra Resort. Before it was, Bally's was a brother, and then a female, which was because there's a male here and here. Most of these are either boys or girls here. So, Grand Sierra Resort is the final like thing it's now, because that's what the history of the Grand Sierra Resort was. It started out as like, hold on, it started off as the MGM Grand. If I can look up a picture real quick. So, here's the GSR. This is what it is now, as I remember. So here is what it looks like it's now, and this is here's the MGM Grand here for when GSR was it, and that's exactly what it looks like. What it was. What it was. Then Bally's came along. Oh, crud. That was my fault. So here's an example. It's not the best picture, but as you can tell, it also has Bally's as well on it. Here's another picture of it. It's about the same size as like the other one. And then now, it was changed to Reno Hilton. It's like, God, it had so many names switched out. Oh, I accidentally opened the folder file for some reason. I did it again. Why did I... Stop. Okay. Sorry, that was my mom. So, alright, Reno Hilton. Now, this is it right here. This is like the final thing they'd had before it changed. So, it's cool. Pretty interesting. And then finally, as I just showed you, it was the the Grand Sierra Resort Harold's Club. That's another one. So now we're gonna move on to the other one, which is the Flamingo Capri. I think this is like little brother. I'm gonna probably make this as like the little brother of Flamingo because he turns into like the quad Imperial Palace. We'll get that hold on, we'll get that there in a second. So Capri, Las Vegas. So now this was like a little, I think this was like an extension somehow or something, or it might have been part of the original Flamingo. No, it had, wait, yeah, somewhat like that, and then it was changed into a different name, which was Imperial Palace. Which is this one, if it's gonna show up a picture. Oh, yeah, okay, so, yeah, right here, or something near the Flamingo. It's, like, near this alleyway that I've been there before, so, there it is. And then, this is the quad. Hold on, let me see, the quad. Yeah. Now it's showing the pictures of the new ones. So here's the quad, or whatever. I think that's, like, the only well-known one. Then the link's here. It's, like, nearby the Flamingo, which is there. And we all know about the link. Now, the next one that's, the Imperial Palace. Okay. Okay, Circus Circus, that's another one. So, Circus Circus, we'll get into that in a second. So, Circus Circus is like the same thing. There's like a sibling, whoever has a double, it has the opposite sibling. Like, for example, Circus Circus, and this one is the male one, which is the brother of the Circus Circus. That's Circus Circus in Reno, which is, I made it as a female. So, it's like an alternate thing, like an alternate universe kind of thing. So, here is what the one in Las Vegas looks like, and the one in Reno looks like this. Looks like this. I feel like I should make them twins, but I don't know. Who knows? I've been there before, though, the one in Reno. It's not bad, actually, the hotel. Okay, so next one, it would be... Alright, okay, down here, there's Harrah's. This one was, like, an obvious thing in the beginning, when I was creating these things. Harrah's Reno is, I think... Yeah, it's a female this time in here. It's actually one... Harrah's in Las Vegas is here. But this one is in Reno. The one in Reno is a male, so that's cool. I kind of decided to go along with that. And Resorts World, I just mentioned that earlier, so I thought I would come back. So Resorts World looks exactly like, looks like the same color or palette as the Encore in Reno. No, not Encore in Reno, Wynn. Why did I say that? Why did I say Reno? Okay, so here's Encore in Reno. Here's Resorts World. It looks like the same, like, brown, like-ish color of like, material, or glass, or whatever. It's pretty cool. So I'm making that as, like, the younger brother, and High Rollers Link's my younger brother. I thought I would make that. So, yeah. So another one is Turnberry. I call them the Turnberry triplets because you might see why if we're gonna go check those out of the Turnberry stuff. Turnberry. So there's about there's 4 of them? Wait, hold on, I thought there were 3. Well, shit, I've been lied to. So there's about 4 of these. I might make them as 4 brothers now. Might just call them brothers for now because there's 4 of them. Sky, which is we just went over earlier. Another one we have to look at is Stratosphere. That's another one. Okay, so one thing I did miss was okay. There's the Link's high little brother, which I thought like the same thing with the Win. I did it with the High Roller, which is like a traction at Link, and I decided to make it, like this. His little brother. And okay, so then Venetian, which is like is another one. Oh, someone came in and said hello. Hi. Someone new. So this is an MG. Oh, that's really cool. I forgot they were doing this. That's near the Venetian. That's really cool, though. I labeled it as, like, one of Venetian's powers. I thought it would be pretty cool to do that. To do that. Resorts World. Yeah, we just went over that. Stratosphere. Now, I'm going to talk about Stratosphere. Stratosphere is probably one of my favorite ones I've ever created because I loved this hotel as a kid, even though I never been much to it or never really went there much or whatever. So, Stratosphere is now called the Strat now. That's why I gave it the name. The nickname Strat because that's what they call him now, but I still call Stratosphere. You can't change my mind, okay? You just can't, alright? Rio, okay, we already went through that. So, the ones we haven't... Oh yeah, Mount Rose Station. I thought it would be cool to make them, like, make her the long-lost sister of, like, the street station, or the Station Brothers? Is that what I labeled it as? Yeah, the Station Brothers. It's a stupid name. But anything that has station, or, like, Santa Fe Station, like, for example, Santa Fe Station, Palace Station, anything of that, they would have, it would be a brother. So, cool. We got that. So next ones and then finally the Nugget, which is the Nugget Brothers. Which is, of course, is supposedly the twin. Hold on, I'm checking my thing here. Oh, it's just, I just got a notification of, myself talking about me doing a live stream for a while. Or doing so. So enough of the talking out of the flippin' way. And whatever. I'm gonna. There's also one thing about. Oh, I forgot to mention the people that there was also a really interesting time when I was making these. I actually found another person that was doing something similar like this, except they were animals instead. Animals instead of humans, because that's what I did for mine. And humans, they were his. Whatever, like that was the animal, not humans, animals. Like he developed like these really interesting stuff, but they were based off the same hotels and stuff. And I'm like, that's cool. We became really good friends. I think Velvet the Lion is his name. Shout out to him, man. He is just really like I like he's really great. He's awesome. He's really cool. He like when I found out when he was making these same things, I'm like, oh, that's so cool, and became really good friends, and we still are. We don't. Sad. I wish I can talk to him more. He's pretty awesome though, but I don't have much to say. But I take him once in a while. Last time I checked, he's doing good. So, anyway, we're gonna probably go ahead and draw these, or at least try to. We're gonna go ahead and, you know, redraw these as much as we can. It's only 5:56. So Hacienda. So this is like an old like image. Oh, whoa. Why did I go to Pinterest? So 1997, I think it was on New Year's they did it, or like they completely went in, like just exploded it. Where the Hacienda stood, the Hacienda was there, and it's covering where Mandalay Bay was. Yeah, look, like they even have images of it constructed. Like that's wow. Like imagine just being there and, you know, like seeing that. Just pretty fun. Okay, so we're gonna see if we can pull up a good image so you guys can watch this or like look at it while I'm doing the. No, I didn't want to save it. So you. Oh, that's really small. No. That's really small. Let's pick a different one, and maybe we can probably. This is a better one. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, this is a better one. No, it's probably not. Damn it. I'm gonna have to save it. Save the link. Hold on. Oh, I'm gonna have to save it here. Never mind. What was I doing? Okay. All right. I'm really quickly going to pull this up, and I'm gonna draw it. I'm gonna see if I can. This time, I'm gonna use a different technique that I learned while I couldn't get my camera to work. Which, in fact, okay, that's actually better if I pulled it or zoomed it in. So yeah, graphic, a thing here, whatever. I'm gonna draw it on my tablet. You've probably seen my art before. It's, you know, fun. But really quickly, I'm gonna watch the stream on my phone. So I know you guys are talking. But I'm gonna be drawing Hacienda after so long. So just sit back and enjoy, I suppose, and we'll get on with. I'm gonna really quickly go on my iPad here and get the thing set up. I know you can't see it because my I cannot draw on a mouse, one for starters, and I know you can't really see the drawing process, but I know that I can draw it by my finger. So I'm gonna draw the Hacienda in all its glory because I can. So I actually never drew her in so long. So I put her as a girl then. I never figure out what would happen with the implosion, the old ones, like the ones that have been imploded. You know, like the ones that have been, like, you know, gone from this. I wonder if, like, I had this like really dark idea, like these people would take out the old ones, like by fucking guns, and I'm like, maybe I might keep that. I don't know. Who knows? I know I had a really stupid mind back then when I was like, I don't know, 12 or 13. I still kind of keep up the dark, you know, thing about it. Okay, so I'm currently drawing the body of the thing right now. There's 4 people in the chat. Cool. I'm watching you guys. Keeping an close eye on you guys. So this is actually a perfect time to actually chat with you guys if you guys want to. Any questions about things? No, you're not the only one here. I just saw a comment that's saying, "Am I the only one here?" No, you're not. You're actually you have there's 5 people watching, but they're not really talking. I'm not sure. Honestly, I don't really know. Um. Oh God, I hold on. I'm doing the leg part right now of the character. Technical difficulties. I'm not sure what that's referring to, but I'm drawing the hands, part the arms. I might as well like I know this is kind of a bold move on my part, but I might like activate the face camera. So you guys can actually see my face, but you know, anxiety inducing. I don't like doing it. Sometimes people are pressuring to know what do you look like? Oh, and I'm like, dude, chill. Like I really have nothing else to say. Well, that's okay. It's fine if you don't. Okay, I'm really. All right. Honestly, if I get the drawing done, I can show you guys how it or like when it's done, I'll send it to my computer and I'll be able to show it to you. I should probably switch this the OBS camera to a window capture. So hold on a second. I'm gonna probably put the screen black for a second. Window capture. Ah, there we go. Yeah. Okay. It's already set up. There we go. So that's the window capture for now. So we're gonna have to go with that for now. There's 5 people watching. I don't know who else is watching, but this person is talking. So that's cool. So you guys got any questions, or do you guys not have anything? I know a couple of my friends are watching right now. Now there's 4 people. Cool. Neat. Probably someone got bored and be like, yo, we're just gonna. Okay, someone's still here, alright. I'm sorry for not showing you what I'm drawing because I don't. This is why I'm telling you guys to be more. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm just saying like. Oh crap! I colored her shoes wrong. I'm an idiot. Okay, all right. Sorry you can't see this when I'm drawing because I don't know how the heck I'm supposed to stream my iPad or switch to that. So you're gonna have to put up with me talking or and whatnot. So does anyone have any questions or what else? Because I can start talking about dimensions if I want to. You want to hear me talk about that? You want to hear me talk about dimensions for like I don't know 40 minutes? Someone's saying yes. Oh my god. someone really wants me to talk about dimensions for like so long already. Like, who wants to hear me ramble about a fan fiction that's, I don't know, like I don't know how old. Um, I don't think it's that old. Um, okay, so little story. All right, so Dimensions, if you don't remember, is like an old thing I had, or like an old fan fiction I had one time, like I made or created, and it's still being in development after like just 4 years or so. It's coming up on being 5. I didn't start writing it until like like until 2017, and that's probably why it took me so long to maybe write it. And no, it's actually the fact that I kept it in my head for so long and never wrote anything down, and I still keep things like processed. Like, it's hard to explain. I know it's weird, but it actually happens. Like, I come up with these like random ideas. Okay, I should probably get into detail what the story's about. So you're probably guys are going to be like, "What the hell is this thing about?" or what is this story? Like, why is this such an freaking stupid idea? Listen, a stupid idea can be into something great. I know. It's like, so Dimensions is about this crossover between Sonic and Minecraft Story Mode. I know it's a weird thing, but back then, me being me, you probably remember being on this channel, and I'm still obsessed with this game. Even back then, I was, um, Minecraft Story Mode was a great game for me at the time, and I was like, good, cool, I love it, and I still love it after all these years. I would have been a FNAF fan still if this stuff didn't happen. So, continuing on. It's like it was the plot of it was like it like I don't remember the original plot so much, but I only remember bits and pieces because it changed so much. So, Jesse and Lucas meet up with Sonic somehow, and this takes place in the Minecraft Story Mode timeline. It takes place after season 1, which is the first story. We'll get on to the next ones in a bit because this is going to be a fun ride. I'm doing the hair part for Hacienda, by the way. I'll get to that in a second, but I'm nearly done with it. So as I was saying, Jesse and Lucas are the ones that come from the Story Mode universe. They come in. Sonic Lost World is what excuse me. Sonic Lost World is what happens in the Sonic time, like a Sonic timeline of when Dimensions takes place. It takes place after Sonic Lost World, um, in their timeline or in their dimension or whatever. So they meet up in this strange place. So the plot now is like interesting, but the plot now, it takes place in the perspective of Sonic. Sonic goes to see his brother Sonic, which is owned by McInerney76. I don't know why I added him in there. I just did. I don't know. Credits to David McInerney for making the greatest, like the best character out of all time. Shout out to him as well. He's pretty cool. Pretty cool guy. He's awesome. Uh, so it's my version of Sonic, not like his version or whatever. It's just kind of anyway. Tails comes along for the ride. Sonic made this like device thing, and it's like, hey, I made this like device. Maybe we could go dimensional hopping. It's kind of like the yeah, whatever. And so apparently that happened, but there was a problem, a malfunction that happened with it, and it somehow landed them in this dimension where suddenly there's these two blocky heads or whatever come by, and they're like, hey, what are you? And why are you here? And I don't know if you are. They introduced themselves, and eventually that was Jesse and Lucas. I know it's strange, but meanwhile, eventually they run into this guy, and they're like, hey, what is this guy doing here? Apparently, the guy was trying to suck the life out of energy somehow, but that's probably going to be rewritten or whatnot or whatever. So hold on a second. I gotta take care of something real quick. I'll be back in a second. I'm nearly done with the sketch. I'll get into the coloring soon. I'm gonna have to stop right there for a second. I'll go mute for like a couple seconds. And sorry if you got to join this. Enjoy this lovely picture of Hacienda. I'll be back in a second. I'll continue the dimensions talk from here. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the dismiss. I live in a household still with parents because I'm 16 years old. And I still have to deal with them being like, "Hey, come down and get food." I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm recording something." So they already know I have a channel and stuff, so that's fine. Now someone came in. Cool. Someone's cool with their sketches or whatnot. So, where was I with dimensions? Oh yeah. So, Jesse, Lucas. Oh, I forgot to mention the most part one thing that I have to mention. Jesse gets attacked something or by this plant or whatever. It attacks him, and somehow it managed to control him and also give him this like sickness. Oh my god. Oh my god, I just made a fucking connection that can actually work with this. Oh, we'll get to that in a second, okay? So Jesse's infected by something, caused him to control him. Sonic had to battle him. Jesse hurt Lucas first, then Sonic and I'm getting their names because Tails and Sonic went to help Jesse out. I mean, not Jesse, Lucas. Well, Sonic had to fight Jesse, and that's when where Sonic didn't want to hurt him, whatnot. Somehow, whatever was controlling him relieved him. And a minor detail about this is really important though. The eyes of Sonic, I mean Jesse were red, ruby red, not emerald green like they were. So with that sort of going on, so Lucas is okay, he's fine. Just something happened was with him. Sonic gets this weird thing, but suddenly Sonic starts. Jesse got this thing. Somehow, the power he has now, it causes him to have visions and shit and whatever and stuff. And then he's like, "What the hell's going on?" The first vision he ever had was the Ember. We'll get to that in a second. Of mysterious stone that he doesn't know what the hell is happening. And when he grabs it, the vision ends. Alright? It's a complicated story because I never wrote this down, okay? This is all coming from my freaking head. It's all processed, okay? The 5 members come in and they're like, they see this guy, they run into this person or whatever, and he's introducing himself like, "I am this guy," and whatever. Comes out of nowhere. Apparently, this guy comes in, another guy comes in, they're like, "Some guardian. This one is Hebrew. This person is named Hebrew. He's a Sapphire Guardian." Then another person comes in, and she's like, it's a she now. Her name is Electra, or originally was named Go Kokomo, which you may remember, and that's exactly what the character is in, what my OC is in, on my profile picture, or whatever. So, that's exactly, sorry, I'm rambling. So that's, this person comes in and, she holds out this, this stone, and Jesse immediately recognizes it, and he's like, "Oh my god, it's the same stone I had in my vision, even though I never told anyone." So, So this which is Elektra, she is like trying to back her off. She introduces herself, and her and Hebrew are like the last guardians of the play, because the prequel, which happens before this, that I'm still developing, contains murder and stuff, it's a really long complicated thing. Long story short, these guardians are killed by some mysterious thing that apparently snapped, and these two people tried to, like, there was this mysterious thing that snapped and apparently killed all the guardians. Apparently this Elektra person knows about this guy that they met. It's this black smoky person or whatever with purple lightning. I still have that, but that we'll get to in a second. Sooner or later. Alright, so okay, moving on. The team moves out. Jesse has another vision that night. He wakes up, he sees Sonic. I'm still developing that. Dimensions 1 is still under rewritten stage, so it's kind of like janky all over the place. But in the end, the 5 members go home. Dimensions 2 takes place after, okay, the MCSM timeline. Dimensions 2 takes place after Season 2, while in Sonic's timeline, or whatever, Dimensions 2 takes place after Sonic Forces. So Dimensions 2 contains the 5 members coming back after a while, and they're like, hey, it's been a while, then this whole weird stuff happens, and they don't know where they are, they're in the same place as they were last time, and apparently they get separated somehow, and somehow they run into this guy that apparently is named Zephyr, and you probably already know who he is, unless you never seen my animated videos about Dimensions. Or what not. So, this Zephyr guy, he's cool. I mean, not. He's interesting. So, yeah. So he is mysterious to all. Like, he's like this mysterious being. But suddenly, I'm still writing Dimensions 2, so don't mind me just, not knowing where the heck this is going. Pretty cool that I'm explaining this all to you on the top of my head. I'm legit serious. This is like not even written, most of it. But somehow, did I forget this was the introduction to Dark Jesse and Dark Lucas when they started becoming more of a major characters or so, or like major stuff that was going on? Well, yes, they are. Oh, I forgot to say this in the beginning of the video. Happy MLK Day, or I forgot to say that. Why am I an idiot? I forgot to say that the day, because it's a holiday today, and it's the one only Martin Luther King Day. What is wrong with me? Anyway, Dimensions 2. We meet this guy named Zephyr. You don't know where he came from, and yeah, we're still working on it. Dimensions 3. The 5 get back, but suddenly they're waking up in this strange world as a different place than they were last time, and they don't know where the heck they are, but suddenly, these other people from Dimensions start showing that they don't even recognize, and they're like, oh, well, guess we're stuck with them. So they live for a bit, and these dimensions come in. Have you guys ever heard of Attack on Titan? Well, Eren is apparently now in it. Mike Wheeler from Stranger Things is in it too. I know, it's fucking weird. It's a fan fiction, so it's kind of, it's fine. So, with that out of the way, so all the kids are there, yeah. So apparently, somehow a war has been declared somewhat, or whatever, or has been talked about before. And Eren subcourts these soldiers, goes out, or whatever they do, whatever the heck they go and do, whatever. They suit up, they go, Jesse's a soldier, Lucas is a soldier, basically. Oh yeah, and the other MCSM characters are in here too, like Petra, Radar, Axel, Olivia. They all go fight this war in some city or whatever. They fight, they do whatever, they fight these black smoke things. Jesse, Lucas, Sonic, and Tails, they are there. They already, they're whatever. They're just there. They're soldiers. And Tails is part of the medical team, while Sonic and Sonic are just battling the hell out of there. And they have the 3D maneuver gear, which Eren mysteriously found somewhere where they were staying. So there's this building that they stay in. It's like an underground facility where they kind of all just have their own rooms and stuff. Somehow they got together. Somehow, I'm still writing that section. So the battle's over, but the battle seemingly is like ends, and there is this explosion that ends it, and people don't know it, but Jesse apparently was near it, and apparently it was Elektra. Now, Jesse hasn't seen Elektra in like forever, ever since like he went back into like in Dimensions 2, he never seen it until then. And he's like, "What the hell are you like what are you doing?" Apparently after the explosion, finds Elektra, and apparently Elektra is spoilers, I won't get to that. Long story short, she gives the Ember to Jesse, and she wants him to wield it, whatever. And, because, whatever. I'll not spoil it because it's still in development. Even though, if I get to it, I will get to this, but Jesse's the only one who saw her, whatever. And, he's kind of have to keep it a secret, and he was told not to, let her know that she was there. So, Jesse goes, goes back to the headquarters where he's injured by the explosion. People don't know where the explosion is. There's this rainstorm going on that's kind of represents the sadness and just like the despair of war sort of thing. So it's kind of a nice touch that I added that sort of thing in it, if it makes any sense. So I'm trying to think here. So they go back, and a lot of them are wounded, and of course, Jesse's saddened. And one thing about, there's a couple deaths that happened while they were in war, and that's what he's sad about. And even, people. So I will not spoil who dies, okay, because there is some death involved. Okay, there is some death involved. Alright? So later, mostly it's just about figuring out what the explosion was and what caused it, but Jesse's the only one who knows it, and apparently, apparently he isn't allowed to say it, even to among his friends that apparently knew about the person that they know about. Dimensions 4. So now, there's this new battle they have to go around. Oh yeah, and Mike becomes, like, a very important character in the story. Well, somewhat. He's kind of becomes almost a main character. So, he almost does. And, it's pretty cool how he actually does. It's pretty sweet. So, I'm trying to think. So apparently there's this mysterious necklace that he was given. Listen, Dimensions 3 and 4 and 5 and possibly 6, I'm serious, are all written, are all like, they're all still under development. It's like amazing how I'm actually still thinking about like how much I've actually thought about, writing this whole thing. It's a one-man show, guys. I'm gonna have to, or one-man woman, I should say, I don't know. It's one-man show, it's the same thing. Making all this, stuff, making this whole thing, so it's kind of like, slowing down a bit. But they go to this battle, and apparently, some had this idea of where Zephyr comes back, and apparently he is, he comes back, apparently he has Jesse, Sonic, and Lucas, and Tails, and Sonic. They are teleported to this void thing, where they're kind of trapped there for like 2 years. Spoilers, sorry, I should have said that, but they're kind of trapped. Forget I said 2 years. They're just gonna be stuck there for a while. And of course, the other people decided to take the care of the team. This is like the first time that the original 5 are actually not there. And meanwhile, later, the whole story kind of comes together as dimensions because all these people are coming together from different dimensions, which is the title endures, come and fight this big one-old villain that apparently, that's revealed that a plan has been set. Has been set with them. So basically, Sonic, and Tails, and Jesse and Lucas, they like, you know, this person knew it. They knew, these people knew that they were coming, you know, coming over to help them out because the Guardians were dead. But that's all in the prequel of how that actually happens. Yeah. And, you know, Dark Jesse's a part of it, and Dark Jesse's a big thing. There's also this character named Ignatius and Nitro, which is, Ignatius is the father of Electra, and Nitro is the father of Hebrew. And Dark Lucas and Dark Jesse actually a bigger part than you think. Even though it's like, oh, it's a Dark Persona, and no, they have a bigger part in this than you think. So, I'm actually nearly done with Hacienda's drawing here. I know, it's actually been a while since you actually stared at this one picture of Hacienda. I mean, while I'm just trying to explain my whole fan fiction here. But yeah, I'm serious. Like I said a billion times already, this is all from the top of my head. I never wrote this down, and this is how much I have so far in my head without even writing anything down. I actually amaze myself by doing that. By doing, you know, that sort of thing. So I'm gonna quickly see, and I'm currently writing like the name on there. Okay. Alright, so I got her in. Alright, now it's time to send it through. I might only do one because I gotta eat dinner here for a sec, you know? You know, life where it's gonna be like, hey, you need to go eat and stuff, and I don't wanna, you know, do whatever, but it was fun while it lasted. I liked you guys coming in. Whoever came in, these 4 people that stuck with me. I don't know who's still here and probably listening to me ramble more. But I don't know who's still here, because I didn't see a message yet. A little bit. So, alright, so the email should come in now. I'm really quickly going to check it, because the email of my... Okay. I'll quickly open it in the thing here. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly close this out. I'm gonna quickly close out the Hacienda. Okay. Okay. Alright, here she is. I've finished the drawing already. As you can tell, it has like the tannish color of the tannish thing or whatnot. The tannish color of the hotel, and then it has the H, which is I'm trying to move this around. Hold on. It's the H, which is, like I just said, H is the symbol of her name, which is Hacienda. Her eyes represent the red color on the hotel. Her hair represents kind of like the yellowish, you know. I thought it would match the dress a little bit. I know the dress is kind of long since I don't really draw dresses so much, but it's kind of fine. It's fine. And the shoes, of course, are white. So, that's about it for Hacienda. I shouldn't probably do that. I should probably not. But, so I'm gonna probably, put a text screen here. Color source. What's color source? I don't even know what color source. Whoa, okay, whoa. I'm gonna quickly add a title. Like text quickly gonna I'm gonna do like Baguette, which is the Stranger Things font. Like if I ever type this, like you can tell that I can do whatever the hell I want. It's cool. I don't know why I typed it out so much. But hold on. I'm gonna do like the font for with Stranger Things because I can. I'm just gonna put the end because. Oh, now my backspace starts to work. Oh, I'm just happy. Honestly, I don't know what else to put here, but just the end for some reason. I'm gonna put the color source as orange. Because, you know, gotta keep this color scheme in good. Or scheme good. There we go. Okay, so we got the orange thing here. So, okay. I know we didn't get to a lot of drawings, but... Oh, thank you. Someone says I draw better than she does. Or he, I don't know. Why, thank you. I don't want to boast about it, though. You know. But I know we didn't get very far because of my flippin' rambling, but, I'm really glad you guys came here, and it's actually pretty nice for coming back for a good live stream. And hopefully we can probably do another one where I'm not rambling so much because it's, you know, late. Not late, but, you know, 6 o'clock. But, glad you guys came along. I'm gonna probably look at my, average watch time. This live stream's been going on for an hour, so I'm gonna have to stop here. But, yeah. I'm gonna probably display the capture here. Oh. Okay, never mind. Okay, hold on. I might as well, like, alright, it's already showing this. So, oh, well, okay, I see now. So I'm gonna probably, oh boy, that's really cool though. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here. So I'm gonna wait until a few seconds till the delay's over. So, yeah, I hope you guys, I'm glad you guys came along with me. Oh, someone's recommending me to put like a little text thing at the end of it. Hold on, I'll do that. Oh, wait, hold on. There we go. Someone recommended that. Okay. Bye, you guys.